Welcome to Ohio Wine TV. I'm your host, David McCrary, and today we are visiting the northeast region of Ohio. We've got some great wineries to hit, but let me tell you something. Let me get honest with you for just a second. We're at Werther's Museum, at first, when I first heard we're coming here, I'm thinking, all right, we're gonna go see some carvings, some wood carvings. That doesn't even do this place justice. This is incredible. This that you're looking at right here is a working mill. You look at something like this, you see it running, it's years and years old, and you think this is impressive. Come with me, I gotta show you what's super impressive. This is what I call super impressive. We're talking about the history of steam engines carved from wood, ivory. It's beyond my mind. And he did all this, Mr. Werther did all this on a second grade education. It's incredible. Next time you're in Dover, come up here to Werther's and check this place out. This wasn't just Mr. Werther's life's work. This was his life's passion. And there's no better evidence than checking out his Abraham Lincoln's funeral train. I'm gonna leave that up to you to get down here, get up here and check it out. While we're in Dover, of course, we've got a winery to hit. Our first today is Swiss Heritage Winery. We go there now. We are at Swiss Heritage Winery. I'm standing with Nancy, the co-owner. Nancy, thanks for having us. Now, this is so much more than just a winery, isn't it?
It's also a cheese factory.
Okay, and what's been around longer? Have you been making cheese longer than the wine? Or?
The cheese factory's been here since 1933.
And today we're going to try your best seller.
That would be our Victorian lace.
Okay.
It goes really well with our Swiss cheese.
The cheese that you also made
Yes.
here. All right, now there's a lot of new viewers, or I'm sorry, a lot of new wine drinkers watching. I'm fairly new. What's the proper way to try cheese and wine at the same time?
It's nice to have a bite of cheese
Okay.
and chew it up and then
That's good.
bring the wine in.
Okay. Took too big a bite of cheese. It's gonna take a second. Speed me up or something. Yeah, I see why that's a bestseller. That's a
Tastes like a fresh grape.
Yeah, it does. It's very grapey. That's the right word, but it's very good.
That's what new wine drinkers like that.
Well, listen, there's all kinds of great things to see here. The folks making the cheese in the back. The wine is delicious. The cheese is great. They've got a big gift shop here. You can buy almost anything here. So when you're in Dover, swing by, say hi to Nancy and the family at Swiss Heritage Winery. We are in Canton at the Pro Football Hall of Fame. How can you visit Northeast Ohio and not stop by the Pro Football Hall of Fame? If you haven't been here for a while, in August of 2009, they put in the Lamar Hunt Super Bowl Gallery. Great place to check out, all kinds of new stuff on display. And it only makes sense that I would be here at the Pro Football Hall of Fame because I'm a bit of a football guy myself. You know what? Let's just go to Maize Valley right now. It's a great place. We had a lot of fun there last time, so let's go now. I am standing here with Bill Backen, owner of Maize Valley Market and Winery, and we're doing this winery tour, but to call this place or consider this place just a winery would be a huge disservice, right, Bill?
Well, we're diverse. 700 acres, 52 different crops, corn mazes, wagon rides, pumpkin picking, and award-winning wines, too.
Right. Now tell me about some of these wines.
We have excellent dry reds, that we bring in. Some of this fruit we source from some of the best elevations and climates. We grow some beautiful white wines, too. We have some great whites for the summertime, which are very awesome.
Okay.
But also, as I mentioned, our crops. We also raise red raspberries, and this year we did very, very well with our red raspberry. There are over 12 pounds of luscious red raspberries in every gallon of this wine.
In a gallon.
In a gallon.
Red raspberry has been a favorite from our sweet wine drinkers. It's recently now a 2-time double gold medal winning wine for us, which we're extremely proud of. They won a double gold medal in the Eastern International competition and just recently in the Next Gen Wine competition from Santa Rosa, California.
Yeah, high five. That's good stuff. It's super raspberry-ish. I guess that would be the 12 pounds of raspberry.
It's a great wine pairing for any dessert course, whether you're doing it with cheese, a lot of light summer fare.
This is fantastic. We'll drink some more of this great wine, and we'll say goodbye to the folks at Maize Valley, and we're off to our next place. You know, we come out to Ohio and we do these tours and we hit a lot of great places, but I think all of us take for granted just getting back to nature in Ohio. We've got some great streams and rivers in Ohio. Right now, I've stopped by Canal Fulton Canoe Livery, taken out a canoe. I'm floating down the Tuscaroras River, which will get us actually to 2 wineries. Our first one is the winery at Wolf Creek. For now though, I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy this. And if you haven't been on a canoe, and if you haven't been on a canoe for a while, you need to get out and do it, because there's nothing more relaxing than sitting on a canoe. Where am I going? Okay. Cut. We are at the winery at Wolf Creek. I'm sitting here with Andy, the owner. Andy, thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming.
So tell me about the place. This is new to us. We haven't been here yet.
Well, new, the winery has been here 26 years.
Wow.
We've been sitting up here on this hill 5 miles west of downtown Akron. It's not only a great place for the view, but it is an outstanding place to grow grapes.
Okay. So tell me about that. How many wines you making? How many acres?
Well, we have a little over 12.5 acres producing right now.
Mm-hmm.
We plant a little more every year.
Okay.
And now we're producing a lot of Cabernet, a lot of Riesling, Pinot Gris, things like that. On a really, spectacular site away from Lake Erie.
Okay.
We produce between 15 and 20 different types of wine annually: fruit wines, sweet wines, dry wines.
So you got the great wine. What else would draw people out here? If we had to tell people, come out for this reason. I see music playing in there.
Right.
It's great atmosphere in there.
Well, I mean, our motto for many years has been wine, romance, and a view for miles. We have that, that winery sort of atmosphere here. We have events throughout the entire summer, but our main draw is our live music every Monday and Wednesday night, year round.
Well, we appreciate you coming out, and I'm gonna go in and try some of your wine and hang out for a bit.
Excellent.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming.
All righty. I am sitting in Roscoe Village, and I'm sitting right now in a restored house from the 1800s. This is actually the kitchen. The whole village is restored, but this is the kitchen of the doctor's office.
Excuse me, young man, just who are you?
We are going to do a tour of
Tour? What is a tour? Don't you realize you're in our home?
Okay, but it's not like really your home. I mean, you guys are just playing.
You know, he does have a bit of a nasty cough.
It might be swamp fever.
Well, he definitely doesn't look good.
Oh, not at all.
And everything. Maybe I should take a look in his throat. I do, but just relax, young man. Open up your throat. I'm a doctor. It's all right. Open up. Oh, yes, definitely. The tonsils are definitely inflamed. Sage tea, Eliza.
We got to go to Ravens Glen. It's my tonsils.
Well, you may not be able to eat anything there. I definitely don't think so.
Oh no, I got to eat at Ravens
No,
Glen.
you have to rest those.
I don't care if you are a doctor or you play one on TV. We are at Ravens Glen Winery, and it's a great place. How do I know that? We've been here before, and I'm glad to be back. I'm sitting with Bob and Renee. Guys, thanks for having us back, first of all.
It's a pleasure to have you back.
Well, I appreciate it. And we were here before, and there was so much to do. Is this a winery with a restaurant? Is it a restaurant with a winery? It's all-encompassing. There's so much stuff here.
One of the things we set out to do was to create a destination, and that destination was a winery first, and now has a vineyard that actually the people that visit, we encourage to actually go out and walk through the vineyard and really be part of that experience. And then absolutely we have a restaurant that goes along with it, and that's really one of the things that was very important to us, because in the restaurant we can pair your meal, we can pair whatever you have with the wines that are made here right on the estate.
And the food is as good as wine. Of course, the wine is spectacular. This, your White October won a platinum, is that what I'm hearing?
Actually, we've taken a platinum and actually a double gold in the San Diego wine competition, San Diego, California.
Really?
It has been a very, very popular wine, and with a nice thing about it, it's an estate wine, and it's one of the grapes that the folks can actually see here on the property.
Well, listen, we have had a great time today. We've hit a lot of great tourist locations, some great wineries. What you do is you plan a day, and then you plan it so you can get here to eat and enjoy the wine, and you will have one heck of a day. Thank you guys so much for having us. We appreciate it. Here's to you and to Great Ohio Wine.